This is not a dream. This is not a drill. This is history. November 2nd, 2025. D.Y. Patil Stadium, Navi Mumbai. The women in blue are champions of the world. But this moment, this trophy, wasn't born today. It wasn't born in this tournament. It was forged in fire, rejection, and ridicule. It was paid for in advance by women who played for zero money, traveled in unreserved train compartments, and were told, cricket is not a game for girls. You are watching the climax of a revolution that started 50 years ago. And this is the story of how they won a war nobody believed they could even fight. Forget the packed stadiums and the million-dollar contracts. Let's go back to 1973. The Women's Cricket Association of India is formed. It's run not from a fancy BCCI office, but from a small flat in Lucknow. These women, pioneers like Shanta Rangaswamy and Diana Edulji, they didn't just play cricket, they fought for the right to play it. They were told to stay in the kitchen. They were mocked. They had to ask for donations just to buy bats. When they traveled for matches, there were no business-class flights. They were crammed into second-class train coaches, often without reservations, sleeping in dormitories or classrooms. They played for pride, not a paycheck. They laid the foundation, brick by painful brick, knowing they would never live in the palace they were building. Then came the next generation, the ones who turned that foundation into a fortress. A young girl from Jodhpur, Mithali Raj, who would become the greatest run scorer in the history of the game. A lanky bowler from Bengal, Jhulan Goswami, who would become the highest wicket taker. They carried the team on their shoulders for 2 decades. They showed the world that India wasn't just participating, they were here to compete. And they came so close. In 2005, they shocked the world and reached their first ever World Cup final. But the Australian juggernaut was too strong. They were crushed. Heartbreak. Then, 2017, the final at Lord's, India versus England. We had it. We had it in our grasp. 28 runs needed from 44 balls, 7 wickets in hand. It was done. And then, a collapse. A nightmare. We lost by 9 runs. The team was shattered. The nation was shattered. That day, a young, explosive batter named Harmanpreet Kaur, who had smashed a legendary 171 not out in the semi-final, made a silent promise. This would never happen again. The 2005 and 2017 finals weren't just defeats. They were lessons. They were fuel. The fire was lit. This brings us to 2025. On home soil. The pressure is immense. And at first, it looks like the same old story. The tournament is a disaster. The team loses. Not once, not twice, but 3 consecutive matches. They lose to South Africa. They lose to Australia. They lose to England. The knives are out. Critics are calling for the captain to be sacked. The dream is turning into a public humiliation. After the 3rd loss, the team holds a closed-door meeting. Harmanpreet Kaur reportedly tells her team, "We have 2 choices. We can go home as failures, or we can become legends. From this moment, we do not lose again." It was a turning point. They don't just win their next match. They demolish New Zealand. And then they face the Titans, the defending champions, Australia, in the semi-final. And Jemima Rodriguez plays the knock of her life. An astounding, unbeaten century in a high-pressure chase. India is in the final. They have a date with destiny. The final. D.Y. Patil Stadium. A sea of blue. India versus South Africa. India bats first. The pressure is suffocating. But a 21-year-old Shafali Verma plays with no fear. She doesn't just score runs. She makes a statement. She smashes 87, setting the stage. India posts a formidable 298. But South Africa has one of the best batting lineups in the world. And they come out swinging. Their captain, Laura Wolvaardt, is a rock. The run rate is climbing. The crowd is nervous. You can feel the ghosts of 2017 creeping in. Are we about to see another heartbreak? But this is not 2017. This is not the old India. This is the new India. Enter Deepti Sharma. She bowls the spell of a lifetime. She rips the heart out of the South African middle order. 1 wicket, 2 wicket, 3. She's a woman possessed. South Africa is crumbling. The crowd is roaring. The belief is back. And then, the final moment. The last wicket falls. They've done it. They have finally done it. India are the champions of the world. From traveling in unreserved trains to lifting the biggest prize in cricket. From being told no to to being roared on by 50,000 people. From the heartbreak of 2005, from the tears of 2017, to the triumph of 2025. This trophy isn't just a piece of metal. It's a message. It's a message to every single girl in every gully and village in India. Your dream is valid. Pick up that bat. Pick up that ball. This is for Shanta Rangaswamy. This is for Diana Edulji. This is for Mithali Raj. This is for Jhulan Goswami. This is for Harmanpreet Kaur and her immortals. After the match, Captain Harmanpreet Kaur said, "This is not the end. This is just the beginning. They didn't just win a World Cup. They changed the story of Indian cricket forever."